Welcome to KryptoGeneX. All right, welcome everybody to our special Thursday evening live KryptoGeneX presentation. My name is Brandon Ivey, based out of Los Angeles, California. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule for being here tonight. There's so many things you could be doing with your time. I promise we're going to keep it short and sweet. We're going to give you enough information to make an informed decision on which direction you want to move in. And I got to tell you, it is only just a decision. Most people are just one decision away from completely, radically changing their lives. That was me. You know, I've been in this industry of network marketing now for almost 20 years. And when I just made the decision, I've never looked back. I was able to, and blessed enough to retire and walk off my job when I turned 36 years old. Haven't looked back since. I turned 42 in less than 2 months. So, I'm not that young, but I'm still young enough to enjoy life and have the energy, and God bless us with many different things that we're thankful for. But I want to be able to turn those blessings onto others and show you that this is a new industry that we're talking about here with Bitcoin and crypto that is revolutionizing the world. You know, I didn't know much about Bitcoin and crypto in the beginning. I heard about it. I thought it had to do with internet money, nerds, monopoly type money, but I didn't understand what it was. And we're not talking about something that's brand new. It's been around for 9 years. But I decided I needed to make a change in my life. And I wanted to move from, working very hard with my time to leveraging my money, letting money work for me. And the only place that I saw that happening at such a fast pace right now was the cryptocurrency community. And in 2017, I saw a lot of friends of mine that were making a lot of money in this space. But what scared me about that is that they had no idea what they were doing. They just had resources and was just throwing it at stuff, hoping that it was going to pan out for them. I didn't want to go that route. So I said, if I'm going to be in the cryptocurrency space, I think I need to know what this is. I need to study it. I'm a professional, and anything that I put my focus and attention on, I want to be a professional. So I spent months, half of 2017, just studying what cryptocurrency was, what blockchain was, what this was all about. And when I was finished, there's two primary things that I learned that changed me forever. The first thing that I learned about cryptocurrency is that it represents the greatest economic shift in wealth in the history of mankind for the most amount of people. That was number one. And that last part is important, for the most amount of people. You see, there's been other shifts in wealth in history before. There's been industrial revolutions before, but it wasn't available to everybody. You had to be born in the right family, or the right country, or the right race. You had to be the right gender, the right place at the right time. But this fourth industrial revolution, all you need to do is have access to the internet. There's no barrier. You don't need $250,000 to invest. I started with $100. That's what I started with, $100 back in August of 2017. I'm not going to say how much I've made since then, but I do this full time. I work from home. Just bought a Bitcoin mobile a couple weeks ago. They're doing pretty good. And I don't say that to impress you, but to impress upon you again that you're just one decision away. But something else also happened in 2017. A lot of these companies, a lot of these businesses were either scams or had exit scam planned to them, or were operating illegally in the United States. They got shut down. They ran out of the country, and they ended up taking everybody's Bitcoin. And so in 2018, we said we want to do something a little bit different. Let's go back to the basics, because what saved me was the fact that I had Bitcoin education. I was able to navigate the good and the bad, and even some of the ones that might have been shady. I didn't lose like a lot of other people lost, because I had a little bit of education. I knew what to do. So I said, if we're going to get into this space, let's bring crypto education to the masses. And that's when KryptoGeneX was born. We were only 6 weeks old and in pre-launch. We have members in already over 80 countries around the world. When we launch, we're launching in over 36 languages. So this is not just an American thing. This is a worldwide thing that we're doing right here. And we're very, very excited about it. And the second thing that I learned that did scare me was I learned about blockchain technology. Now, that might be even more foreign for many of you. But I learned about blockchain technology. And blockchain technology showed me that it is going to have a major disruption of every single industry on the planet today. It is the greatest technology and invention since the internet. It is going to have the greatest impact on human society since the introduction of agriculture. And for somebody who has never heard of this before, you might think to yourself, how can that be? The scary thing about it is most people don't even know it exists. You see, in the United States, more than 50% of Americans have been exposed to Bitcoin. They've heard about it. Only 8% own any form of cryptocurrency, and they own about $1,500 or less worth of crypto. 0.5% of the population even know what it is. So to say that there's a lack of understanding is an understatement. And that is what KryptoGeneX is here and what it's all about. Well, let's go over a couple of basic things here about Bitcoin. In 2009, Satoshi Nakamoto created it, the world's first global decentralized cryptocurrency. In 2009, Bitcoin's value was less than 1 penny. In 2010, Bitcoin was valued at 40 cents to the US dollar. In 2016, it was valued at $600. Look at that, like that growth. In 2018, fluctuating around $9,000, $8,000. Right now, it's a little less than $8,000 a coin. If you would have invested $100 in Bitcoin in 2009, today it would be worth over $1.5 million. That's crazy, but it's true. Think about this. The world's billionaires are all positioning themselves. They're either positioning themselves in cryptocurrency or the blockchain technology or both. Bill Gates, Peter Thiel, Richard Branson, and more. But blockchain is like Uber. Think about it. Uber is a transportation company that owns no cars. Amazon is the world's largest retail chain that owns no stores. Bitcoin, there's no company that created it. There's no government that controls it. It's completely 100% decentralized. One Bitcoin in Japan is worth one Bitcoin in the United States. It went from 0.008 cents to $9,000 a coin. And it's no fun being on the outside looking in. We've all been there before. You remember your first day of hearing about Bitcoin? I remember mine. I remember the first time I bought some of it. I've only bought Bitcoin once in 2016. I don't buy Bitcoin, I earn Bitcoin. And then I take that and I flip it. But that goes into crypto education. But KryptoGeneX has a solution for you. So what is Bitcoin? It is a peer-to-peer digital currency coin that allows transactions to take place around the world instantaneous with low fees without the involvement of a third-party system like the government, Western Union, or a bank. It is the birth child of Satoshi Nakamoto that was a result of the 2008 financial crisis. You remember that? The mortgage crisis in the United States? People lost their jobs, their homes, their mortgages, their 401k, their savings. But the banks and the big businesses got bailed out by the government. They were too big to fail. Nobody went to jail. They got bailed out, but we didn't. So the people got fed up. We lost faith in the system. It failed us. Enter Bitcoin as a solution. Your ability to control and own your own money. Is it real? Absolutely. Even the federal government is now accepting crypto and Bitcoin, not only for political campaigns. I did a Facebook Live about that earlier. Political campaign contributions, but also to pay taxes. Are you too late? Absolutely not. Think of the internet 1992. That's where this industry is right now. How do you buy it? Well, that's what KryptoGeneX is going to teach you. We're going to teach you how to buy it, how to spin it, how to store it. So welcome to the KryptoGeneX, the Global Training Center. We are the company that's going to teach the world about Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, ICOs, market trends, the blockchain. We teach you everything you need to know. All our training is done by streaming video. You're going to learn how to buy your first Satoshi. You don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. People don't realize. They think, man, Bitcoin, it's too expensive. I can't afford it. If you've got $5, you can buy Bitcoin. Learn how to store your Bitcoin safely in crypto wallets. Learn how to purchase and sell with Bitcoin. Learn about the blockchain technology. Learn how to trade cryptocurrencies. Learn how ICOs work, and much, much more. The training package includes 3 modules: Bitcoin 101, Cryptocurrency Intermediate, and Crypto Advanced. Each module has 15 lessons. People say, well, Brett, why do I need KryptoGeneX when I can just go to YouTube or Google and get the same information? Well, that might be true, but have you ever tried to go to Google and YouTube and type something in? What happens? You know, millions of stuff pops up. You don't know where to begin, where to start, who to listen to, or who to trust. Even worse, you don't even know what questions to ask. I was challenged on this a couple of weeks ago. And I asked a person, I said, on the top of your head right now, give me as many topics that you could think of to go to YouTube and Google to look up. At most, this individual gave me 11. We have 45. 45 different topics on Bitcoin and crypto and the blockchain technology. I can guarantee you one thing, because we don't guarantee income claims. But what I can guarantee is that if you are a beginner, or even if you are advanced, when you go through our course, you're going to come out the other side knowing more than you did when you came through. Valuable, priceless information. This information has saved me hundreds of thousands of dollars in loss. You can't put a price on this. So everything you need to know about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and the training never ends, because after those 45 lessons, it doesn't stop. We're going to be adding new lessons every month. We have weekly content. The industry is always changing and upgrading. If you thought you were an expert last year and you stopped learning, you're obsolete today. The laws have changed. There's new things happening today. So we keep our community informed and updated. We have a mobile app that's coming out tomorrow. Actually, we have 2 of them. But the first one you're going to see tomorrow. It's going to be a part of the crypto community. It's going to be cool. I got it on my phone right now. And with just one click, you can enter the Bitcoin age. But what's the cost of this? And yes, there's a cost. I graduated from Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia, and I paid a whole lot of money for that. But this is only a one-time $250 for the course. And you can earn while you learn. You simply pay an additional $50 admin fee, and you can become a crypto promoter, which means you can share this with others and earn affiliate income. Use that affiliate income to buy more Bitcoin and invest. What you are purchasing is an online educational package for $250 that teaches you everything you need to know about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Then by paying an additional $50, you can become a promoter, and you will have access to our fully automated back office. We're launching in 36 languages. You can see the languages on the left side. And you earn while you learn. How do you earn while you learn? Well, by taking advantage of our affiliate program. Someone say, well, this is necessary. You know, here's a question that was asked to me. Brandon, how many times a day does somebody ask you a question about Bitcoin or crypto or blockchain? I said every day, not a day goes by. Brandon, how do I get involved? How do I make money with this? Is it real? Have you made money? What's a wallet? How do I buy it? Where do I go to store it? How do I check my transaction? It says it's on the blockchain. Where's the blockchain? Where do I go? What's blockchain.info? What can it do? I forgot my password. Yes, I'm getting questions every single day. And I try to answer questions. I try to help people out, point them in the right direction. But that took up 90% of my time. And I wasn't getting paid to do it. So instead of me trying to answer all these questions and be their Bitcoin guru, instead, what if I just point them to KryptoGeneX? Yeah, you need education. Go to the education courses. And they pay me $100 for that referral. Now the light bulb went off in my head. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. And then we're going to even reward those of you who want to build a team of doing this. We pay out 40% on direct referral bonuses. So if you sell this product for $250, you're going to get $100. $100. But I have a rule, one of my 4 rules in the crypto space. Rule number 1 is never invest, or number 2 is never invest money you can't afford to lose. My 3rd rule is if you invest money, if you put money, anything in crypto, get your return on investment back as fast as possible. Well, if you spend $250 or $300 with us, if you sell this to 3 people, you just made $300. So you just got your money back. Now you have the education for free. And everything from that point is a profit. That's what I'm talking about. We have people doing this in their first 24 hours. In fact, just today, Reginald Allman just signed up. I see him on here. Welcome to the team, Reginald. First 24 to 72 hours. Make your money back. 3 people. And it's free. We also have another customer acquisition bonus. For every customer you sign up, you're going to get an additional $25. For every 10 customers, an additional $250. And then for those of you that wants to build a team, we only have 2 teams here. It's a binary. We call it the Kryptonary. One on your left, one on your right. If you make a sale on your left and your right side, you're qualified for life to get paid on the Kryptonary. So here's how the Kryptonary works. Every individual that's joining the company is falling on either the left or the right side, which means that people are going to get spillover in their organization, which means you're going to get paid for work you didn't do. I like that concept. And then we even added a Kryptonary fork, where we want to give even more money to those who've actively working their business. What's the Kryptonary fork? Well, let me give you an example. For every 3 sales in the Kryptonary, 2 on one side and 1 on the other is going to trigger a $25 bonus. But if you make a sale in that pay period yourself, we're not going to give you $25 for every bonus in the Kryptonary. We're going to give you up to $50 and maybe even more. Last week, it was $100. Crazy. So if somebody was supposed to make 25, they made 100 instead. Now, let me give you an example. Let's say you personally enrolled 2 people. Well, you just made $200. But if you have 3 people on your team, instead of an extra $25 or $50, you got an extra $100 last week. So you would have made $300 if it looked like this. Think about that. You're getting paid for every 3 points. But sometimes, and most of you, will end up having an organization where one of your legs is much larger than the other. All of those points are accumulating. Every sale equals 1 point. Except the mining machine. If you sell a mining machine, that equals 3 points in the Kryptonary. So if you got a team like this, some of you got 300, 400, 800 people on one leg and 2 on your other. If you make a sale, this is like what happened to me last week. Every person that starts to join your weaker leg, you're going to earn $100 for everyone you personally enroll. But since it's your weaker leg, these points have accumulated. Normally, you were making 25, 25, 25, 25, 25. Last week, you made 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. My income exploded from what I thought I was going to make to what I actually made. It exploded. I'm afraid to say what that is because people are going to take that as enticement. So I can't share that. It was just a whole lot of money. More people than what some people make in a month on their job. So there's a lot of money on the table right now for those individuals who really, wait. I'm looking at the chat box. Jeremy, are you serious? This week is going to be 100 as well? I'm going to make another killing this week. Jeremy Keene, one of the co-owners of the company, is listening in. And he just said it's going to be 100 this week as well. I'm about to make a killing this week again. That's crazy. In fact, you know, I hate to say it, but there's individuals in the company that in the past 6 weeks is going to end up making more money from KryptoGeneX than most people make in a year on their job. Because the average most Americans make about $30,000 a year or less. And people are going to do that in this company in the first 6 weeks. Wow. I'm not going to be able to sleep at night tonight. In fact, I'm going to go to work. All right. The Cryptonary fork paid $100 last week. It's also going to pay $100 this week. Now, there are some of you who say, you know, Brandon, I don't care about sharing this with anybody. I don't want to sign anybody up. I don't want to share it and, you know, do all that stuff. I just want to go through the education myself, take the knowledge, open up my own trading account, maybe buy my own mining machine, and make my own money that way. And that's fine. You do not need to recruit anybody to make money in KryptoGeneX. But I guarantee you're going to have somebody that says, you know, I want to be able to do what you do. So you sign up, let's just say you sign up one person. What if you just signed up me? You signed me up. You're going to earn up to 10% on everything I do in the Cryptonary. If I make $10,000, you make $1,000. That's not bad. You know, I have a personal goal to help 10 people make $10,000 a month. And then from there, I want to help 100 people make $10,000 a month. That's $1,000 each. That's $100,000 a month for me. The more people you help, the more money you make yourself. Now for the bad news. The cap is at $50,000 a week on the Cryptonary, not the check matching, on the Cryptonary. So you're capped at $200,000 a month. The good news is that if you reach that cap, they're going to give you a second position above your large team, and you can keep it going. Now, with just one click, you can change your life. And KryptoGeneX income disclaimer, new opportunity with minimal data. That means we just got started, so we don't have reliable data yet to be able to share publicly. We will in a couple of months. No income claims are allowed. That's why I didn't say how much money I make. Someone's going to run off with that. I think that's what you're going to do. And your success depends completely on you. Yes, you're going to get spillover, but that's gravy. You still got to build your other side. I've got people on my team right now. I'm looking at my top 10. They're sitting on 5 figures if they built their other leg. 5 figures. So yeah, you can have a lot of money, but you still have to go to work. It cannot be done for you. And it doesn't stop there, because KryptoGeneX, the foundation is education. That means we have opened ourselves up to the ability to be able to bring more product and services that our community is able to use and sell. And one of those products is what we just launched, is our mining. And I'm going to share that with you guys. The mining. So let's go over this. What is mining? Now, I can't spend all night telling you what mining is, but I will give you a little basics. The entire cryptocurrency and blockchain ecosystem is built on miners. Miners are these mining computers that are programmed to solve an algorithm to build the blockchain. And once it solves it, you're rewarded with crypto coins, whether it's Bitcoin, which was the first, or any of the other altcoins. So it's not like miners are doing it for free, because mining costs money. It costs a lot of, you got to get the rig, you got to program it, you've got to pay for the electricity consumption. So there's a legitimate cost. It actually costs over $1,500 just to create one Bitcoin. So there's an actual proof of work cost to this. But it can be very, very lucrative. So we are now into mining. My son says all the time, I'd rather buy the golden goose that produces the golden eggs rather than the golden egg. There's three main reasons or ways why people can make money in crypto. The first is by buying and holding, meaning you go ahead and buy the Bitcoin and then you sit on it and hold it. The other way is to buy mining machines and mine for it. The people who have the vast majority of wealth in crypto were the people who were mining it in the early days, 2009 to 2013 and so. After that, it was the traders. And then also by trading. That's another way. So we're getting into the mining side of things. I like that. Via compliance, we are allowed to share how many coins we mined after 30 days. All right. So that's people asking, how much is the machine going to? Well, let us get some results and we'll be able to show you how many coins that we're mining. So GreenX is who we partnered with. What is GreenX? Well, something remarkable is happening. Industries are being disrupted: entertainment, transportation, accommodation. I mean, we all know of YouTube, Uber, and Airbnb. YouTube was the world's largest media provider that owns no media. Uber, the world's largest taxi company, owns no taxis. Airbnb, the world's largest hotel provider that owns no hotels. You never change things by fighting the existing reality. To change something, you build a new model that makes the existing model obsolete. That's how you do it. So how does the fax machine work? You take paper on one end, you put it in the fax machine, it goes through a data phone line, it comes out on the other end of a fax machine that you print the paper. Just like making a cell call. On one end, you speak voice into a cell phone that goes to a data cell tower that's connected to a cell phone on the other end, and that creates voice for the other person to hear. Well, what's the next big disruption going to be? What about power? 100-year-old technology needs an upgrade. It's trapped in a wired grid and is expensive to distribute. It's time to think outside the grid, and that is green. Centralized versus decentralized. See, power company is decentralized. It goes through all the homes. But with solar power, you don't need the power companies anymore. It's decentralized. So you have solar power, DC current, and the power company, AC current, alternating current. Nikola Tesla, if you guys watch the history, the men who built America, and the battle with J.P. Morgan financing Thomas Edison, but then you had Nikola Tesla, AC versus DC. Solar power is alternating current. And then you got the green box that takes in that current and creates the energy into what's called a block current, BC, which is transferred the savings into a green wallet that you can use to help pay your power bill, which means now you're paying less for your electricity. Think of it like this. And I talked to the owner of the company. He broke it down to me like this. Think of it like frequent flyer miles. If you're going to be flying anyway, whether you're using Expedia or American Airlines or Southwest, and they give you frequent flyer miles as a reward for you using their service. Same with the green. Green is going to be giving you bonuses for using the green box. So remember the fax machine and the cell phone? Well, the way the green works is you've got power that goes through the green box, that goes to data, the cloud. That data, that energy is now created going into your green wallet, which is the green coin, transferred back into power. Now, that might be confusing to you right now because it's new technology. But over the coming weeks, we're going to have new videos that's going to come out and really go into detail how the technology works. I really don't care. I don't know. I still don't figure out how a cell phone works, how I'm speaking in a little device and my voice is coming out the other end. That still boggles my mind. Just like an airplane, I still don't understand how an airplane is able to fly. But my understanding of it is not necessary for it to work. Just show me the money. So you got the green box. Here's industry disruptors. February 2004, Facebook, the world's largest content provider that provides no content. 2008, Airbnb, the world's largest hotel provider that owns no hotels. January 2009, Bitcoin, one of the world's largest currencies, has no physical currency. March 2009, Uber, the world's largest taxi provider that owns no taxis. May 2018, the world's first power company that produces no power. Now, who wouldn't trade $50 of electricity for $100 worth of rewards? Now, what else can you do with green? You can make a house payment, go out to dinner, vacation at Disneyland, or whatever you want to do with it. What happens when there are no more power bills? The mission of green is to save, share, and give. We can use this new technology to spread massive good. Together, we can bring hope to the hopeless and power to the powerless. The power is in your hands. What will you do with it? Available to all in May 2018. And guess what month we're in right now? May 2018. So what does that mean for us? Well, KryptoGeneX is a wholesaler for green. Now, let me show you what it is that we're offering here as a wholesaler. So KryptoGeneX offers independently owned crypto mining rigs. Rigs being offered. You can mine Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, or the GreenX coin. Each rig costs $3,750. The rig specifications, for those of you who even understand this stuff: hash rate 12 to 14 terahertz, power consumption 1300 to 1400 watts. Chip type is a SHHA 256 ASIC chip, one of the most powerful on the market. And then you got, power and all that good stuff, technical stuff. Next is rules of purchase for KryptoGeneX. You can only own a maximum of, or buy a maximum of 10 rigs per month per customer. Why? Yes, there's people out there who want 50 to 100 rigs. What? They're willing to pay all that money? Yeah, because the return on investment might be significant. I cannot share numbers, but you can go on, look at history. Look at those that were mining Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, all the rest. Mining rigs can be housed in the Utah facility of the third party, or you can have them sent directly to you. You know what? I had my rig go to the Utah facility. I don't want it here. I don't know what to do with it. What am I going to look at it? Let them handle it. Rigs will be paid for in advance. Standard is a 30 to 120-day delivery. Why does it take so long? Because these rigs are in demand and they're always sold out. They have to wait for the facilities to pump them out. So you want to order them as soon as possible. The customer owns the rig. This is not cloud mining like some of the others do. In fact, cloud mining is illegal in the United States. KryptoGeneX never touches your coins. Whatever's being mined goes directly to you. You own it. Customer receives a serial number and certificate of authenticity, and I will be flying to Utah and looking at the facility. Facebook living in it all. There's no refund policy. So KryptoGeneX is a wholesaler. No income claims can be made on mining results. However, after 30 days, we can show you our results of how many coins we mined. And then you can look at, okay, well, how much is a coin worth on the market? Do the math. All coins earned are paid directly to the customer and owner. KryptoGeneX is not responsible for maintenance of the mining rig. All we're doing is selling it. Green is responsible for all that stuff. Customer is to read and agree to all documents before making a purchase. And customer agrees in advance. KryptoGeneX LLC is not responsible for the results, and there is no refund policy. So how much can you make if you sell a machine? $500. And 3 points goes into the Kryptonary. So I want you to think about that for a second. If you were to sell a machine, somebody on your weak leg, Not only do you earn $500, but traditionally those 3 points will be worth $25 each. Not this week. Those 3 points are worth $300 each. That means you just made $800. That's not bad. Welcome to the world of mining, where you own the mining rigs. And that's the end of the presentation. So what you want to do now is you want to get back to the person who enrolled you or who invited you. Get their link. You want to get in as fast as you can. Things are moving fast. See, I'm not going to say a name, but one of the co-owners is giving you guys some hints right now in the chat box. She's correct. Imagine being one of the first few Bitcoin miners. Those people were mining hundreds and thousands of coins a month. At the time, Bitcoin was only worth pennies. But look what happened. There will be an event tour of the facility in June. Oh, I need to know that because I'm going to be in Chicago June 7th. So I need to know when that tour is going to be sometime in June. See if I'm going to make it up to that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the presentation tonight. This is recorded. I will get it out to those so you can share it with your teams and listen to it again. But the time to get started is now. The Goldilocks zone, the sweet spot of crypto opportunity, is the next year and a half. I give it a year and a half. When by the time 2020 rolls around, this thing is going to take off like a rocket. The early birds are the ones that's going to be sitting on the tip of that rocket, and it's going to explode by default. That's where we sit today. So thank you guys for joining us tonight. Get back to the person who invited you. Get yourself signed up. Get yourself paid. And let's get going. Oh, yeah. If you haven't noticed, we also added the tests of each lesson at the end of each module, Bitcoin 101, the rest. There'll be a test that you can take to go over if you learned anything. And you'll get a certificate if you pass. So thank you guys. This is going to be a wonderful journey. Bitcoin Brandon out. See you on the next train. Oh, yeah, there's going to be a training on Saturday. Special training, Mark Zadusky. I think I said his name right. Mark I didn't say his name right. Mark's going to be doing special training that we're going to be implementing within KryptoGeneX for everybody. We're going to be having certified trainers within the company. Maybe you can be one of them. With that, we'll see you guys next time. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.
KryptoGeneX.